Torode's in the kitchen with us now. John, before we come to you, it's the final of MasterChef, the final tomorrow at 8. I know you can't give too much away, so let's take a...
Yeah, we've been moved from Friday, obviously, because of the unfortunate event, so everybody's been waiting for the final. It's been released today that at 8 o'clock tomorrow night, Wednesday night, on BBC One, the final is going to happen.
Oh, nice.
It's an exciting final. I have to say, because of lockdown, there's been so many people who've been practising and doing so many things and cooking at home. The ideas are incredible. The cooks are amazing. It's a brilliant, brilliant final. But anyway, we're going to move on to something completely different because there was a request, really, about stir-fry, and I think it sort of came from you, Alison, about how do you make your stir-fry taste good? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a classic dish which is called pad thai, which is made from rice noodles in Thailand. Quite simple. It seems like there's lots of ingredients here, but we double up quite a bit. But I want to just talk about the base of the actual stir-fry itself. Ginger, garlic and coriander. Now, coriander comes with... It grows in the ground, obviously, and it sometimes comes with roots on it. And that's what they use in Thailand to make paste with, make curry paste. They don't use the leaves because you've used that root, it cooks. So if you can't get the root, you just use the stems. So it's stems of equal quantities of stems of the coriander, the ginger and the garlic.
You're not using the leaf at all?
No, the leaf we use for garnish only.
Wow. Does it taste like coriander?
It tastes more like bubble gum. And I'll let you smell this. I mean, it sort of smells... It's quite strong. I don't know if I can't even hand it to you these days, can I? Not allowed to.
Don't worry.
Anyway, but it's more like sort of bubblegum smell. It's amazing and it's very, very rich. So I pounded that in a mortar and pestle. I end up with this amazing paste. And that, if you use that base in any stir-fry, it will change everything.
Really?
It's amazing, the difference. So, into a wok and make sure it's hot. Not too much oil. And when I say hot, don't be frightened of it. Let it be hot, and you can see it starts to smoke. A really good spoonful of this paste, and it'll start to sizzle straight away.
And that's just the coriander, the stalks that you've
ginger, garlic and coriander.
Ginger, garlic, coriander, equal quantities pounded up, that's it. And the ginger and it just becomes a lovely paste. Really quickly, as soon as that happens, once you've got that, and the smell, you can smell it start to happen already, it suddenly becomes something completely different. And this is because we're using bland noodles, and anything bland needs lots of flavour. So I'm going to add to that straight away some prawns. They're farmed, so anybody worry about just farm prawns. I'm going to drop those in because they're going to take a minute to cook. I'm going to put some extra prawns in here because before we came back from the break, Dermot complained that he's only got 3 prawns on his dish. So he wants more prawns.
To be honest.
I mean, whinged about it, hasn't even tasted it yet, but whinged about it already to start with.
Can you smell
Makes me feel good.
Yeah, it smells so good. Maybe try some, please, John.
Yeah, no, please, eat. Go ahead. Please, eat. So the deal is here now, what we want to do is we want to get flavour. Because what we've got is noodles. We've got rice noodles here, which look like this, but actually start in a packet, now available from supermarkets, like this. And all you do is you soak them in warm water, not boiling hot water, just warm water in a tub, and they will go lovely and soft. And then you'll end up with these, and because they've got a little bit of water on them, then they just go, like a big handful, into your prawns with your garlic, your ginger, and your coriander. And realistically, that's all you probably need to ever do if you wanted to do a stir-fry. You could use beef, you could use chicken, you could use pieces of, like, strips of pork. You'd even use tofu if you wanted to. But now's the time we want to get this flavour of these noodles in. And that's about just trying to get that and mixing that all together. I'm not going to put any more oil in because I don't want to be greasy. How's it doing so far?
Well, I haven't tried mine yet. Have you?
Oh, Alison,
what's it like?
And you'll see what you do. We're going to make.
You know what it also takes? You know how you eat food sometimes and you feel like it's doing you good?
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? This is how it feels. It feels like it's good for me.
Well, the other thing is we're using rice noodles, which if you're gluten intolerant, it's a great way to do it. Now, I'm going to introduce you to something which, at the moment, you're getting flavours in there which are slightly sharp and a little bit sour.
It's like I'm in a Thai restaurant.
Brilliant. Well, that's good. Wonderful. That's exactly what I want. And there's 2 secrets here. They come in 2 forms. One, this is a sweet, sour, sharp mixture here, and it's called pickled turnip. And this turnip here, preserved turnip, is making that sour, sharp, sweet flavour.
I can taste it.
A big sort of mix of that.
You put a lot of that in, do you?
Yeah. And that's your seasoning. Rather than using salt and pepper, we're just using this. Then to that, I'm going to add something else, which, again, you can buy in a supermarket, and it's tamarind. Now, tamarind is the base of HP sauce. So HP sauce, don't be scared. If you don't have tamarind, a squirt of HP sauce will work. Exactly the same. Yep, absolutely. And then you just put a bit of tamarind in here. But tamarind is the souring agent. So limes are usually sour, but you can't cook a lime, it goes bitter. So use tamarind or HP sauce. HP sauce will work exactly the same. So now our noodles have come together and we start to layer the flavours a little bit. Alison's favourite smelling thing, fish sauce.
Fish sauce.
Fish sauce is so potent.
A good bit of fish sauce. And then add to that a little bit of oyster sauce, but not too much because we've got all that garlic and ginger. But you see, I'm actually cooking this live. This is how fast it is. A nice big handful of spring onions, some chopped spring onions, go in and mix it together. And now I want to make it really come together nicely. So if it's nice and hot, and in Asia, what happens is, we're talking about poor food here. So we'll have a little bit of prawn, it'll have noodles, it'll have vegetables, and probably one egg from the hen house. And just a little bit of egg, because that gives a bit of protein, and it makes it like a sauce. Sauce. That's my learned friend on MasterChef, that's what he says, he says sauce. Already, so you see the steam's coming off it, but we have done this in 6 minutes. But it's all about the preparation. It's about having your garnishes cut, your stuff all ready to go, everything laid out and happy.
So the egg doesn't really, I mean, it never solidifies the egg, does it?
No, it's sort of
fried rice or anything.
It's enough warmth that it just holds it together. But now for me, this is the best bit. So you've got a bowl of noodles and you think, oh God, that looks a bit boring, John. It looks not very nice.
It does not.
Because what you want to do, what you want to do is you want to now make it look pretty. And the way you make it look pretty is add the garnishes to it, because a good noodle dish has lots of things which are crunchy to them.
Yeah.
First of all, bean sprouts. Put them in a row. Then to that, I'm going to add some chilies. And if you want to have chilies with it, you then decide you want to have some chilies with it. You want to have a bit of green, so some spring onions on the side. They go in a little like that. And then I'm going to add some coriander, because we need a bit of coriander because it's Thai food. And then I use peanuts. And those peanuts go across like that, and you've got yourself your pad thai. If you are allergic to peanuts and you want to use something else, roast rice. Soak rice in water, roast it in the oven until it goes brown, grind it to a powder, and it tastes like peanuts. So you've got this amazing alternative to peanuts. So there's all sorts of lovely things. There you go, good. Pad thai, instant noodles, 6 minutes. To everybody in the box, thanks for so much time to make that. Thank you very much.
Delicious, John. Absolutely delicious.
What I love is it's literally the only thing the crew ever clap because they know they're going to get a bit of it.
Thanks,
John. That was sensational.
You.
Really good.